In this video, I'm going to show you how to replace the corner lights on this Ford Excursion. We do have to remove the headlights for this since it makes it a whole lot easier to access the wires on the backside, so let's get started. At the top of the headlight, we have two clips on the backside, one over here, one on the other side. You can simply take a pair of pliers that fits in here, wiggle this, and pull it up. Now you want to pay attention because these tabs right here, sometimes they clip into that plastic tab on the headlight, so you might have to stick a pick in there and spread them out. In this case, I know they weren't clipped in, but if you try to pry this up with these locked in, it's not going to come up. You might actually just break it. Now let's take the same tab out from the other side of the headlight. And same thing on the other side. Now we have to pull the headlight out from the top. It does have a couple clips that it locks in though, so you're going to have to kind of pry out on it. There we go. On the back side of the headlight, we have the headlight bulb, and this is what locks it, this collar, so turn it counterclockwise. Now you can remove the entire bulb. If you wanted to remove the bulb from this socket, move this collar out of the way, and you have this tab that you want to lift up on and pull the bulb straight out. We have to remove the adjuster that is most likely going to stay attached to the body of the vehicle. There are two tabs here on the back side. I'm actually prying it from the front out with some pliers right now, and I'm trying to press these two tabs in so that it can unlock. You can use a pick, screwdriver, whatever you have. That'll get the job done. There's one on this side. There it goes. This is what the whole assembly looks like, and this is where I was grabbing onto the front of it with pliers and squeezing these two tabs with my pick, and then pulled it straight out. To remove the corner light, we have to remove the two screws that are on the bottom. Phillips head screwdriver. Now you can remove the corner light. There we go. It's got a couple pins that it locks in on. These bulb connectors are supposed to have tabs that lock them in on the top and the bottom. They break very often, so mine doesn't have any tabs. I'm just going to pull this out, and you can tilt this a little bit more and disconnect your marker light. This was the turn signal over here, and there is your corner light. Remove your sockets, turn them counterclockwise, remove them with the bulbs. Of course, this is a great opportunity to replace the bulbs if you think they're in need of replacement. And there's your corner light. Let's reinstall the bulbs into our new corner light, starting with this one. Lock it in clockwise. And this one, you're gonna have to find in which direction the tabs want to lock in. Turn it 90 degrees. That's locked in. So now we can plug everything back in. Make sure the connectors click. There we go. I felt it click. Sometimes you can't really hear them very well, but this one actually is supposed to have the two tabs on the side, so you want to make sure that that one clicks. For me, once again, they're broken, so it will not. It'll kind of just slide in place and lock in. There we go. There's a couple tabs that you need to line up with the body of the vehicle. A couple of them will actually lock in, such as this one here, and then there's another one on the other end of the corner light. The rest are just plastic pins, but regardless, all of it needs to line up for this to fit. Snap it all in. Let's put the two screws back in on the bottom. Don't tighten them too much. They're going into plastic and you don't want to break anything. Just snug them up. That's it. Let's reinstall our headlight bulb. Great opportunity to replace it, of course. Don't touch the bulb itself, just touch the base of it. Bring this collar forward so that we can be ready to lock it in once the headlight is on. On the back of the headlight, there are two adjustment points. One is this right here. The other one is going to be at the top left corner of the headlight as you're looking at it from the front. Reinstall the bulb into the headlight assembly, and then bring the collar in, which locks it all in place. Turn it clockwise until it locks in. Now we're going to have to line up all of the tabs, including this one right here. This one pivots, and it's going to have to go all the way back in there. And then, of course, the two on the top. Once it's lined up, push it, and that should lock it in place, at least with the plastic tabs. Lock in the headlight. You may need to push it in a little bit as you drop these tabs in. Make sure they go down all the way. I know this isn't the factory tab, but it still locks it in. And do the same on the other side, just like that.
Now we're going to get the vehicle ready to aim the headlights. Start with the tire pressure, making sure all 4 tires are set at the appropriate pressure. Remove any excessive weight that's not normally in the vehicle. Find a wall that you can drive up to where the ground is level. Measure 25 feet away from that wall and mark the ground. Drive your vehicle up to that mark. With the headlights off, look for the center dot in the headlight lens. Measure from the ground to that center dot. You can use a ruler to help you out. Transferring that measurement to the wall, making a mark with some tape. On the driver's side, measure down 4 inches, putting another piece of tape. For the passenger side, you only need to measure down 2 inches. Now turning the headlights on, it is easier to do this at night or in a dark area. Locating your headlight adjuster and using a Phillips head screwdriver, turn your adjuster one way or another to bring the headlight up or down. Once the headlight is adjusted to the tape mark on the wall, move on to the next headlight. If you're confused because the beams seem to blend together, you can always have someone stand in front of the other headlight while you make your adjustments for that one. Now your headlights are aligned and you're all set to go.
When only the best will do, demand TRQ. The only company that lets you view before you do. TRQ is committed to offering the highest quality aftermarket auto parts that are engineered for peace of mind. Thanks for using and viewing with TRQ.